Hello, welcome. I'm Crystal, and this is Creations by Crystal. And guess what? We're going to pour over a pour that I don't like. What do you do, right? Well, I'm going to show you what you do. I'm first going to put a layer of white acrylic on the surface, okay, for glide factor. And I'm about out. This is apple barrel, and I'm very close to being out of it. It's a good base for this. It's not expensive, um, that kind of thing. So, and I don't use house paint. I'm waiting on my Australian Floetrol, which I'm not using it because I ran out, and then it's on back order, and it told me like November 14th. I was like surprised. I don't know if that's enough white or not. Then what I do, because I'm just lazy, is I take my Liquid X pour medium and I just pour some in there like that. Then take my little spreader. I may need some more white. And I just kind of mix it right there on the canvas. Just being lazy, I guess. I don't want to dirty another bowl or dish or anything. So I just do that. And then I just spread it around. And it's not like a house paint for a bloom. This is just for the glide factor when I pour over it. And my pour medium is still Liquid X pour medium. And I use silicone. And I use the kind right over at Walgreens, the coconut anti-breakage serum. Now they have an oil, so don't make a mistake and get the oil, because the oil won't work. It has to be the serum. So just a little tip there. And I add that to it. Now, I have seen people mix it like crazy. I don't do that. I find that I don't get the cellular activity that I want. And I always want a lot, because I'm mixed media. I do watercolor. I do clay sculptures. Then I also make paintings from the canvas. So it's mixed media. This is the beginning part, so I want a nice foundation for whatever picture I'm going to make. I was making some beautiful horses and things like that. So this is the recipe. My recipe works for me. Like I said, I have some house paint, but I don't have all that. The special Sherwin-Williams high gloss base D, something like that. And then there's another kind, Bear 8300. That people use. That's more for blooms, and since I don't have any Australian Floetrol, I am limited with that. So I've never tried it with silicone as an activator. Probably won't waste the paint doing that. Just gonna continue doing it this way until my Floetrol gets here, and then I'm going to start doing some pretty blooms. Alright, just getting my paints out. And on the last video, I gave a tutorial on how to mix the color and with the silicone, etc. Now, it looks like I need to mix a little more blue, so we can do that. And you can see how I do it. My paints right now are all Arteza, except for that apple barrel. And what I do is I just squeeze in about 4 rings. Okay. I don't measure. I do more concerned with the consistency than I am that kind of thing. I don't measure with the little scale and all that. Then it's 1-to-1. So I squirted quite a bit of my Liquid X in there. And then you just give it a mix. Real easy. You're going to need a little bit of water. I always put a little bit of water. I don't know if it helps or not, but I think it does. It does something good. And so I use it, and consistency, very important. So I come in with some water after I've put in enough of the Liquid-X, 1-to-1. You know, I visualized it. And then I squirted some water, and I kind of go slow here. I want the water to not break up the paint, but bind with it and give us that consistency that I want. That is I'm not going to say the warm honey thing. That's so hard for people. I'm just going to show you. It's a trace it leaves, and it just disappears right away. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, see how I can, let me see if I bring it up a little. See how when I do the trace, it disappears instantly. That's what you're looking for. It's that with all your paints, they have to all be this consistency. Now I've got my coconut oil in this cute little bottle from the Dollar Tree, and if I can find my stick, there it is. I just stick my stick in. That allows some drops real easy with this little stir stick. I am heavy on the silicone. Couldn't think of the word there for a minute. I am heavy on it. I'm heavier than other people are. Now, I do not mix. I don't do that. Oh, I gotta make some white too. I don't do that. I'm gonna let it just sit there on the top, just like I put it. And put it back over here for later, and then we'll get our white. And I think I have just enough in this Liquid-X bottle to make the white. Again, that was about, what it was at, 3 seconds or 3 globs of paint. And then I pour in the Liquid-X, just guessing, I do it a lot, so kind of know what and where I want to stop with it. These little containers have lids, and I got them at the Dollar Tree. There you can get so many good deals for containers, things like that, and that's what you want. Now see, that's really thick, so in comes our water. White is a heavy-bodied paint, and it's an opaque, so that's why it's a little bit thicker. Takes a little bit more water. I don't add more Liquid-X. I stay with the same amount, 1-to-1. And then if it's too thick, like it usually is, I add the water. And I do it, see? Now it's running off the stick. It's making a circle trace and disappears. It's still a little on the thick side. I'm going to give it another squirt. That's how I mix. Isn't that awful? I don't use that scale and all that stuff. I want to have fun, and to me that's just too much complication. So anyway, that's just me, but what you're wanting is consistency, the same. Leaving a trace that disappears instantly. Perfect, perfect. All right, now we just need a pour jar. I'm going to use the last one we used. And let's put in, I always usually start with white. That's just what I do. Okay, got the white in there. Now, I'm thinking about my canvas and what colors that I want to use this time. I'm going to use some light, well, I'm thinking, let's see, I'm going to come in with that beautiful blue, turquoise teal blue. What is the name of that, by the way? I forget. And fluorescent blue, okay? And it's a semi-transparent, translucent, transparent. I get both of those words confused. So that is perfectly okay to put on top of your opaque. You could have put a transparent, a translucent, or a semi. And I did the semi. Alright, so we got us a little blue in there. I want a very pretty canvas. So I'm thinking of colors. I haven't used green in a while. It's a very strong green, but I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Just a little bit will do it, or maybe a little white. There we go. Then some more of my blue, because I do want it to be a little bit on the blue side. And we're going to have lots of cells and stuff, and that'll be a great background for whatever I decide to do. Sometimes I do whales, I've done dolphins and things like that. So this is just the foundation, the very beginning of what I do. I do mixed media, I guess is the best way to say it. And I love this lavender, so we're gonna give it some top of that yellow. It does take over as well, but I'm trying to add a lot of paint. Let's see, well, yeah. There. Then I want to come in with some black and kind of dive bomb it like we did before. If you watched the last video, this is what I did. I kind of dive bomb it. You hold it up high. That way so some of it sinks down. I'm going to top it off with some white because I don't want too much black. More of a gray would be great. Alright, let's see. And maybe a little bit of our blue again. There we go. Gonna have to mix blue again the next time I do it. And I'm gonna be fun and see how this brown looks. Oh, well, it's not, no, it's too, I did not mix it today. And it's not usable. Okay, what do we got? Full cup, really. Maybe just a splash of pink. I started to pick up the orange, but I think that I'm going to go with the pink. Right on the top there. And we're full, definitely full. And I always sandwich, so I'm not going to not do it this time. I'm going to do it this time too. Alright. And I keep all these cute little cups in this little container, which came with a lid. Again, a Dollar Tree. That way, it keep my paint stay nice. If I want to mix them, you know, tonight for tomorrow, I can do that and then just sit down and play. Because it's play for me. I love art. I do watercolors. I do all kinds of stuff. After this one today, I'm going to be doing some clay work. I want to get this to where you can see it good. Okay, there, looks good. Okay, oh wait, using the wrong hand. I got to use this one for me. Oops, and I let some out. Doggone it. Didn't mean to do that, but it happens. No panic. I'm just going to sit here and kind of tap it down. Everybody does that, so that's why that's why I do it. Some people stab a hole in it. You know, they're using like a soft cup. I have these hard plastic ones, and so not possible. Okay, let's go. Let's go. And I like to just kind of plump it on top of each other just like that. Isn't that pretty? And then I like to come around and bring out some colors. might be hiding. Don't see any of the pretty blue. We got a lot of green. That's all right. I can make something with green. Green's a great color for birds and stuff like that. So this may turn into a bird picture. We'll see. All right, let's drop some of this around here because I know it's going to roll off. And we've got plenty of green, looks like. All right, there we go. Don't see much black. And I didn't put on my gloves, so I've got to do that while it sits there and says hello to each other. Yes, and letting some of the silicone through. Wow, fast. Not even any heat to break the binding of the paint. It's kind of working on its own. That's because I did not stir and stir and stir like crazy the silicone in it. I did not. Now I'm just letting it sit. Now these, I wish I could just leave it just like that because I really like this pretty sail right there in the middle. I really like that one right there. It has the white and the green around it. That's really pretty. And that's kind of a misshapen sail. There's a pretty yellow around the pink. And here's one. Oh, that's pretty, the lavender, and it's all near the edge. Dang it. So some of it I may lose, but we will torch it after I stretch it, okay? Because if I torched it now, the cells are going to be really big. Aw, I don't know if you heard that, but my little girl, my Bella, she's a miniature schnauzer. She's sleeping and she's dreaming. That's cute. Oh, and she's gone. Oh, I don't know what she's thinking about. What do dogs dream about? Do they dream that their masters didn't spend so much time in the paint world? And I'm losing a lot of paint just trying to cover that corner, so I did that. Same thing down here. I'm just going to help it out. Don't want to lose. Oh, now she's kind of growling a little bit. That's so cute. I love animals. This is definitely going to be a green canvas, guys. Oh, she's really... I wonder what she's dreaming. What are you dreaming, sweetie? I'm going to come back this way. Because I'm liking the purple that I've lost. And I'm bringing it more to the center. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I wonder what she's thinking. There we go. We definitely got some bright, bright green. I don't see any black. Very little pink. But you know what? As soon as I torch, those beautiful colors are going to come out. I'm just going to wipe my gloves, and I like to let it just settle. Just settle down, you know? Oh, listen to her dreaming. Oh, my Bella, what you dreaming? What are you dreaming, sweetheart? Oh, my goodness. I love you. What are you dreaming that's got you so worked up? Oh, isn't that cute? My baby girl. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm loving the striping that I'm getting. I love that. I've been doing that more and more with my pours, and you get that when you take your lip after you've lifted up, and I took my lip and I moved it all around. That's what causes all these beautiful lines and stuff, you know. And the cells that come up right away, they end up stretching out, and they're not usually your friends, but I do like them when they come up after I've already stretched everything. But see, there's one here. It was so pretty. And then we've got some pretty tree ringing here on the edges. That's neat. Pretty cells coming through. Haven't torched. Gonna torch though, you betcha. I want it full of cells, and I'm gonna show you. You can get it without Australian Floetrol. And definitely you can't get it from Flood American Floetrol. Oh, now she's barking in her dream. That's cute. You're so cute, Bella. Yes, I know. You're a good girl. Oh yeah, good. We're getting some good reaction. I was wondering what this pink was gonna do here. That just kind of showed up, but didn't really any other places. Maybe here a little bit of pink. Got some air bubbles popping. Got a little close to the canvas. Did you see the smoke? Let's see. There we go. Let me get it started again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's the matter? Are you awake or asleep now? You're a good girl. Bella's a good girl. Yes, I love the cells. Look at that. I knew it. I knew it. Yes, my recipe works, guys. And it's easy. I don't use house paint. I maybe will do that if I ever get the Australian Floetrol to try to do a bloom and things like that. But for now, I'm making beautiful canvases that are going to be the basis of more media. I will either put something that I've made out of clay butterflies, to whatever, birds. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but it is a beautiful green. I like it. And the cells are all going to grow. And we had some peacock cells that came through. Very few, though. You don't get it as much as you do with the Australian Floetrol. You get a lot of peacock cells with that product, but it's on back order, of course, because everybody wants it. And from where it is, I guess, and reasons I have no idea about. I just thought I'd give this pink one more try to see if we could get a little more. It just seems out of place, you know, just kind of right there. It's all right. And we broke up this white cell. We got some little cells growing, so that breaks it up. You still get that nice ring around them. They're all growing. I always try to use my finger. It's a little easier. There. Look at, say, the little ones that are coming up. And this was all white. Now it's coming through with the turquoise and the green and everything. Boy, my dog is really having a nightmare. Little baby ones here growing all through here. Remember all the lines and everything? They all got little tiny cells in them. They're adorable. And they're going to grow. And look at that cutie pie, just sitting by itself, doing its own thing. It's actually got two little cells inside of it. You have to look real close. This is pretty. Got lots of that going on. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, this is the only part I don't likey as much. It's kind of, I don't know, out of play. We'll figure it out when we build on it and it becomes the final product, and then we'll varnish it and it'll be beautiful. And I'll show you guys too what I build on it. All right, let's give you a flyover. All right, here's our flyover. I gave it a little bit of time to let the cells open up. So we're at the very bottom, my side. And look at that. You got some little pink babies coming out. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. And then we're going to go up. I guess I'm not all the way to the side. There we go. There's some turquoise blue, lots of green cells. And look at that one. That one's different, huh? It's got blue around it, pink around it, little green cells all nestled together. This reminds me of maybe an alligator. This might be a cute alligator. And then all the way up. All the way up. My dog's still dreaming. I don't know. I checked on her and she's just in a dream. And there is the top, moving over to the left, or to my right of the canvas. There's a big white cell, and as you can see, we have blue haze now and some cellular activity happening. There you go. Now we're going to come down. We're like middle and right. Look at those in the middle there. I really like those. Those are pretty. Look at the threes in there. Isn't that cute? That's what I like about paint pouring or a base like this, is because it's interesting. You can take time to listen. Listen. I'm listening to my dog. Take time and really enjoy the painting and enjoy what you created. Something different. And this I love. I love this as a good background for my artwork. Or if it's a really great pour and I just can't think of anything to do with it, I will go ahead and varnish it. All right, let's do a high. And then I'm going to go love on my doggie and see what dream she's having. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you hit that subscribe button. I'm at 95. My goal is 101. If I could just reach that, I'd be so happy. The algorithm, they need you to put thumbs up if you like it, comment. For some reason, everybody's talking about it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but we need help. Us artists need a little help from our followers. I would sure appreciate it. I love all the comments and we'll answer them. And you have a good day, and till the next one. Bye.